Hello everyone, welcome back to Deluxe Game. In today's video, we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable 2. This is episode 6, I think it is. Episode 4 is currently being posted on YouTube. For some reason, it's taking like 2 hours to post. I think because it's like slightly longer. It's like almost an hour, I think. But I just noticed that there's something called Epilogue on the main menu. And I didn't see that before, and it's glowing yellow. So maybe that's what we need to click on now. Let's see what happens. Epilogue. Many years later. Oh, it's this thing. When we kept doing the skip button. Are they just gonna keep me here? What am I supposed to be looking at? I made a campfire. Okay. Am I gonna like rebuild civilization? I don't know what's going on. Why are there so many office chairs? It's just showing that I'm like alone. And I find the memory zone. Can I go into it? Maybe it was useful after all. Loving memory. The Stanley Parable 2? Is this the end of the game? I'm confused. Alright, let's keep going. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 was dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Am I finding the narrator right now? Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want. Oh man. This is a sad ending. Just a bunch of gym buttons. I wonder if they do something. Some of them say Jim and some of them say Stanley. Oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. I wonder if they say special stuff. I want to click them all. Jim. It's weird how some of them say Stanley though. Jim. Oh man. I'm scared for what's gonna be in here. all the trophies. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. What's down here? Thank you for enjoying the new content. Hello again. It's nice to see you. It was terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we need to do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for a game. Stanley Parable. It's either me... Stanley Parable 3. Destruction of content. Perfect. Destruction of content. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1. Then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What did you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say in it as well. Sure, why not? Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you restart the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. Trains don't roll. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Why does this even matter? It's currently... It's 1:16. Closer to 1:17, but whatever. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Right there. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. You are playing the Stanley Parable 3, Destruction of Content. Whoa. That's funny, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to eat, then let's check this out. See if anything actually changed, or if he was telling the truth, you know what I mean? Alright, guys, I'm back. Yeah, let's begin the game, I guess. It's probably just the exact same game, but...
This is the
story about a man named Stanley. Yeah, but I don't know. If there's nothing else to do, this might actually be the last episode. Because, by the looks of it, it seems like it's the end of the game. It's probably just the same thing. Let me see.
A handful of interesting concepts that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Same thing, guys. Tell you what, we're gonna speedrun the game.
All of his co-workers were gone.
There's a challenge to get it under like 4.5 minutes, so I'm just gonna sprint till the end of the game. Okay, then we go left.
When Stanley
I think
came
it's the
to a set
fastest
of
path.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We don't got time to open any doors or anything.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Okay, we're going through.
In a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's.
We're going up to the boss's office.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're hopping in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication.
I think this
of
might be
anything
faster.
else. Shocked, Stanley was in such a
Okay,
rush to get through the
now we're
story
gonna
as
play the
quickly as
music.
possible,
Then
he
we're just gonna
didn't
run
have
through.
a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of
I'm not sure if it's
anxiety isn't healthy,
too much
so he
talking, but
relaxed for a few moments.
we might have lost like too much time there. I don't know if I should have waited for him to stop talking. Okay, go straight down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years...
Shut
it
up,
had never
narrator.
occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Also, it doesn't include loading times for the achievement. I wish there's a sprint button, man. Why is there a crouch button?
The lights rose
What is that
on an
even for?
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, now we just gotta wait for that thing to come down, I think. Or maybe it's over there.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Wow, that's crazy.
His co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I hope it hasn't been 4 minutes yet. I hope it's not even 3 minutes. I hope it's like 2.5.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It's coming.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Okay,
Was
connected.
this the only reason he was
Things going
happy
down.
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay, go.
No, he refused to believe it. He
I might
couldn't
make it.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof.
Okay, we're going right to the facility power.
Controls.
And we're gonna turn it off.
Or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Okay, we'll turn it off. Okay, then this thing should be here.
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Yes.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his code?
Come on, hurry up.
How had he been freed from the machine?
Swear to God, if this cutscene makes it too long.
What mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone...
Or did I already beat the game? I'm not sure.
...what to do or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley
Okay,
felt
maybe now I
the
beat the game. I
breeze
don't
on
know.
his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yes. Did I get the achievement? I did it. I did it. Oh, never mind. It just said beat the game. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even beat the game yet. Wait, one second. Okay, I'm gonna view my achievements. Yes, it's complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes 22 seconds, not including loading times. So I guess I didn't do it. Here, I'm gonna set a timer this time, and I'm gonna try to do it again. Okay. So 4 minutes 22 seconds. Why 22 seconds? Okay, and then we're gonna restart the game, and then right when we get in, that's when it's gonna go. Okay. And then even if the timer goes off, there were still loading times, which adds like 3 seconds. So I hope the timer does not go off. Okay. Begin the game again. Okay, I'm starting the clock.
All of his co-workers were gone.
It's going a bit faster than I expected.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, and I have to remember, not to interrupt the narrator when I'm putting in the code. I have to wait for him to stop talking. Because I think it might be a bit longer if I do it before he stops talking.
There was not a single person here either.
Because they end up playing the music anyway.
Disbelief. Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Okay, we're making it good time. It's only been like 30 seconds. Okay. Now we're gonna wait for him to stop talking. Oh, they did it for me. Oh, that's even better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's even better. Yeah, maybe that's the only way to do it, is if they do that for you. Because the rest is mostly just cutscenes. Like this elevator, this is gonna take forever to go down. Okay, that loading time was like 2 seconds. Okay. Straight ahead. Okay, so we're around like 3 minutes now. I'm not sure if this is good or not. Okay, click on this. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for the thing to come up, and I'm just gonna go straight through. Okay, it's at 250. I'm literally just gonna spin around and click on this button. Okay, that was kind of not so clean, but why is that thing blue? I gotta zoom in on that thing. Like, why is it blue? Maybe it's not a room. Wait, is that the bathroom? Oh my god. Let's go. Oh my goodness. We're at 220 now. Oh no. I might not make it.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Oh god.
Had really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only
We might not make it, guys.
his boring job, that his emotions
We're like over halfway.
to accept it blindly?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
No. He refused to believe.
Okay, I'm gonna walk straight through.
He couldn't
Okay.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I think the cutscenes count.
He truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No. Oh, I forgot about this.
The operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating.
Swear to God, if I find out there's a sprint button, like I'm gonna be so pissed.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Yeah, 1 second, I'm recording. Okay, we're at like the minute mark now.
Blackness.
Oh, I'm not even...
Rising chill of uncertainty.
Hurry up.
Was it over?
Is there a skip button?
Yes. He had won.
No, not if he keeps talking for...
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet...
Never mind, I think those extra couple seconds might help.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay.
This is stressful. We might not make it.
His co-workers gone.
If we don't make it, I'm gonna look up how to do it. Like if there's like a special way to do it. We're under 30 seconds. Oh, we got like 25 seconds left.
Sunlight streamed into the chamber. He realized none of this mattered to him. For it was
Hurry
not knowledge
up.
or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever.
Okay, the
life
timer's
is,
over because this thing's taking too long.
his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility.
I don't know if we even.
of a new path.
If this is part of the cutscene, then we're like
This
way
was
off.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. Stanley was happy.
Okay, so online is saying you just keep beating the game normally. You know how the door just like the fireplace door, secret door just opens in the boss's office, and he's like blah blah blah. Eventually, he won't even say anything, and the door will just open. And then also we got to get that ending where there's like the whiteboard and you can activate dog, because that room's like smaller and it goes straight to the two doors, so it'll give you a little bit extra time. So if we get those two things, then we can do it. So I'm literally just gonna keep beating the game.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It just started opening, but like the thing is, we need that and we need the special room. But how do we even get that room? I think it might just be random how that starts.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So we just gotta keep beating the game. Or can I just restart the game? I don't know.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
Yeah, it's the guy says that we just have to keep beating the game like normally. So I'll see you once we get like the ultimate setup for this achievement. The thing is, this thing opens so slowly, and we had to be like at least like 15 seconds behind. So could that special like starting office where it cuts straight to that door save 15 seconds? Like I doubt it. Oh, I didn't even think of that. You can jump over the monitor room fences and go on the catwalks before. Yeah, so you can climb on the fences. I do remember that. Okay. So if we just try to climb on those fences, let's see how much time we're saving. I think last time we were here, we had like exactly 3 minutes. But now,
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
How do I get up?
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have
oh,
the strength
that's actually OP.
to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Oh, I can't get up.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
Oh.
space where freedom meant
I think we just lost so much time.
moments away.
The door takes over 50 seconds to open up, then we're screwed.
Stanley reflected on how
And the
many
loading
puzzles
times were only like maybe a second more.
Well,
maybe 2. I don't know.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his...
Screw this. I'm not doing this. This is, like, so annoying. Okay, guys. We literally have done everything in the game, and I'm trying to get an achievement where it's like, oh, get it under 4 minutes, 22 seconds. Like, who would want to do that? I already beat the game like 4 times now. Alright, so that'll be it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. Bye.